How you doing, guys? It's good to be back on the camera. Eh, so we're going to be discussing a few things tonight. Uh, with what's been going on. Trying to get my words better. So I'm trying to speak better towards the camera. Eh, as we can all see all over the internet, the place has been alight since yesterday and the day before, since obviously that gentleman in Ireland was basically assaulted and they tried to cut his head off in the middle of the street as if it's fucking some Timbuktu country. So everyone stood up and came out last night. I couldn't make it myself, which I was disappointed. But it's time people started listening. It's time the government started listening, because this is what's going to happen and it's only going to get worse, if you ask me. Now, I seen this happening in Europe a long time ago and I knew it was coming here. And now, excuse me, we're the ones basically fighting for our lives in the street. I'm not saying that's everywhere at this moment in time, but that guy in Ireland obviously was probably just walking down the street and didn't expect 5 minutes later some guy's going to be sitting on his chest trying to cut his head off. Now, the immigration problem we have right now with the boats coming in is getting serious, if you ask me. It's been far too long going on. We gave France £668 million to stop the boats, and the day we gave them, I think we gave them £500 million that day, and the very next day there was boats back in the water arriving in Britain. Now, we're the ones basically paying a lot of money for this. I pay tax, so like everybody else who goes out and works on a daily basis, it's us that's paying for a lot of this stuff. We pay for a lot of things that go on in the world, but, well, in the country, let's say. But the way the money we give them isn't the way they spend it, and it doesn't just work that way. There's a lot more involved in it, but I don't see why we have to just keep paying while we're struggling. Now, I watched a clip with somebody earlier, and there was a bit of a sketchy diagram. It was pretty funny. I think that it was more to do with comedy than actual, obviously, explaining the full ins and outs. They were doing it as a comedy way, but the way the rich are getting richer and we're not getting any further fucking forward. And I think everybody's fed up with that. And everybody's fed up with the government. And it's not just one person. Keir Starmer needs to go. I'll agree with everybody. Now, I don't know why he can stand in the House of Parliament and he can actually say the British people are behind him, because they're no. They're generally aren't, and these cunts are that deluded where they think the people actually love him and like him. They don't. Nobody likes you anymore, mate. It showed you that when Reform wiped you fucking out in May. And that says it all. You should have really just packed your bags and left. But then what other arsehole steps in? Because you're just making things worse. And it's been the same way for years. Since I've been growing up, mate, it's just got worse. It's got worse. It's not get any better. We've got the best technology. We've got the fucking best, one of the best countries in the world. And it's gone to shit because yous are letting it go to shit. Yous don't give a fuck anymore about it. That's the problem. That's where we are. In the world these days, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's so wrapped up in making sure their bills are paid, then it's just everybody's in their own wee bubble, and that's the way they want it. That's the way they want us to be. Well, nobody's asking questions. Well, everybody's fucking fed up now, and everybody's asking questions, but it seems to be listening on deaf ears. Nobody's listening. Now the bottom line is, you're standing in there and you're saying, "Oh no, the British government and this, the will sit and go, no, no, this isn't Britain. Britain's this, Britain's that." Mate, you really don't have a fucking clue what the fuck's going on. You might have got some protest last night, yeah, because of what happened in Ireland, but that is only going to get worse. And some of them weren't as big as which I would have liked them to be, but the big one in London, that showed you where the people are fed up. Nobody's got a life anymore. It all revolves around paying yous, and yous do nothing for us. Nothing at all. The fucking place is disgusting. It's a mess. Anywhere you drive has got fucking cones and temporary traffic lights. The roads are a mess. They're the worst thing. They're the worst I've ever seen them. Now I get there's more cars on the road and things like that. And there's obviously, well, it takes a bit more of a toll on the, obviously on the road. But come on, fuck. The place is terrible. Now I'm really trying to be as nice as possible, because normally I'll come on and I'll just shout and I'll be rage and everything else. But I'm hoping more people sit and listen to me and start enjoying what I've got to say, because I have got a lot to say, but I'm trying to find a bit the best way to say it, because I can't get myself into trouble. That's what I'm trying to do, no day, because let me tell you, any chance these cunts could get, they would. But I'm trying to obviously let people know what's going on, get some more knowledge for myself as well, and understand what's really going on. But we really need to stand up for ourselves, because every time I see something on that internet, man, it's as if it's okay to bully white people, to get in, to obviously white people don't have a say anymore. That's the way it looks now. And I'm not the only one that's saying this. Everybody's saying this. There's a lot of people that feel the same way I do. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people that feel this way in the full of Britain and Ireland. Everybody's fucking fed up. Fed up. We're fed up with these people getting a free run. Now, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and you've got all these drivers, delivery drivers and whatever else, who are all working for these deliveries. I use them because I have to. Sometimes if you need to order something you can't fucking, would they expect me to do? We're all human. But these cunts, I guarantee none of these guys will get business insurance. See, back in the day when I was a young teenager and the guys ran about doing deliveries and things like that, you used to get pult air with the police and get done for no having business insurance. And you tell me these cunts have got that? No chance. But the bottom line is, they're still coming here illegally, and then they're working illegally, and nobody seems to care. Nobody seems to give a fuck. Now you'll get people to go, "Oh, but we're doing the jobs you wouldn't do." Bullshit, because we all done it before. What do you think, we didn't fucking survive before yous came in your fucking boat? No, that didn't happen. We had fucking shops, we had delivery drivers, and we had people who done things. Yous don't come out here and think, "Oh, we do this and we do that, so yous need us." No, we fucking don't. We were one of the best fucking countries in the world. Trust me, we don't need yous. We don't want yous. We're fed up with it. And it's time somebody stood up. And see, between all these governments and this party and that party, they're all the fucking same. He's all went to the same fucking school. He's all went to the same colleges. He's all partying the same people. Maybe not every one he's, but he's all around each other. He's all buddies. He's all fucking arguing this, that, and the next thing in Parliament, and then he's all backhand and shaking. when nobody's looking. Don't think for a minute we don't know that. Everybody's starting to realise that. Yous think yous think yous are in this still in this invisible bubble what nobody sees anymore. Well, that's no that bubble get popped, and everybody can see what the fuck yous are all about. And for the British people, yous don't care. Yous haven't cared for about the British people for years. And I'm going Labour, Conservative, because they're the two main parties that's always been in power. And now we've got Nigel Farage's party, who is as strong as, and we have Restored Britain with Rupert Lowe. Now, out of the two parties, the two of them seem to be saying the right things, but then they seem to backtrack and go back on their word and say, no, I'd never say that, when you did say it. Right? You did fucking say it, then you go back on your word. Then you want these people to vote. Normal people just want normal common sense fucking rules. We all know we have to live by them, but we all want to just live in normal fucking society where we don't need to worry about our wives and our wains going to school and getting attacked. Don't want to walk down the street and worry about your wains getting attacked after some cunt or trying to get snatched off the street. Because see, when I was growing up, that shit didn't fly. Now I'm only saying things didn't happen, things did happen. But not to this extent. I guarantee if I really went into it and done the numbers, that for when I was fucking a young boy, before I was a teenager, then coming up to being a young teenager, none of this stuff happened. You were out in the street playing till the lights went on, and then your ma's out shouting on you. That's the way life was. And then we're just getting crammed full of people we don't want to be here. And we're the ones fitting the bill. And everybody's pissed off now. Maybe we should all stop paying tax. And I watched a clip, and it was a guy saying, these people who run everything, right? They're the ones that control us, because they control us with, let's face it, because we all work, we pay taxes, right? So we think we go and pay our council tax, we think that goes into a big pot, and they go, right, we'll divvy that out, and we'll do this and we'll do that, and that'll fix that. That's not what happens. That money just goes into the government, and they use that for something else. Then they go and they lend money to go and fix the roads. They lend money. They get lent money. The government get lend money for themselves to then fix things after us paying millions and billions of money a year for council tax for a start. And that's just council tax. We're all fed up. We're pissed off. So we are. We've had enough of it all. So we have. I'm looking at a thing here, and it says Scotland remains one of the largest asylum dispersals, or whatever the fucking word is, around Scotland. And Glasgow city centre has got the most. There's 7,000 in Glasgow alone, and we're the ones paying for it. When is it going to end? Right? Because they're coming through all different countries to get here. Then they're sitting in France. Then, as I says to you before, we gave France £668 million, which is documented. It's not as if I'm just sitting here making up these fucking random numbers, right? It's there, black and fucking white. And these people still want to come here because we're easy. Because we're easy. Our government doesn't want to go, oh no, just come on in. Let's go. Come on, you can all come in. Everybody come. Come on, we'll fit the bill. But it's not them fitting the bill. It's us fitting the fucking bill. Our country's a shithole because they're spending money on the wrong things. And don't get me started on other fucking places we send money to. Alright? We gift money away as if it's fucking alright. I remember watching Keir Starmer just gifting away a big pile of money as if it's nothing. But it's not his money. Because he gets everything for nothing. His meals are for nothing. His transport's for nothing. His security's for nothing. Everything's for nothing. Plus he still also takes a wage home every fucking year. then whatever else he's up to and making money. Because they're all up to nae good. Every single one of them are all making money on the side. Every one of them. And I guarantee 90 fucking percent of them are up to nae good and getting nae good tips where they shouldn't be. It's like America fucking inside trading there's crazy. All these politicians there, they're all on maybe a couple of £100,000 a year when they all retire with fucking 2 and 3 and 40 and 50 million. How's that happen? They're all making money in inside trading. Every fucking one of them. But it's just oblivious, it just happens. So nobody, it's no brought to people's attention. Everybody are, because everybody's just too busy in their own life. Everybody's fucking worried about what's happening and how to pay the bills and how to pay that, how to pay the car, how to pay the house, how to make sure the Waynes have got fucking food on the table. Well, it's wrong. And it's about time it all stopped. It really is. And this is why people are taking to the streets. Because we're sick of it. That wee guy down in England, that Henry Novak, that poor boy was just out on a fucking night out. I've got sons at his age, out on a night out, and then doesn't make it home. And they stood there and they lied, knowing that wee guy had been stabbed 5 times. And the only reason they stabbed him was because he was white. The only reason the man in Ireland was getting his head cut off was because he was white. Do I need to keep going? Is my eyes seeing something what this government's not seeing? Because even when people are trying to bring it to their attention, now watch the thing when Nigel Farage brought it to their attention, and all they could fixate on was one word he says out of a full 3-minute interview. That was it. They kept going on and then they had to apologise because they says the wrong fucking word as well. Because they're trying to make it sound worse. When is it going to stop? When is the fucking stupidity, let's call it that. When is that going to stop? And people going to actually open their eyes and see what's going on? Know what's going to, because see if you don't, the place is going to end up burning. Burning. It's like a pot ready to boil over. And last night was just a start. I generally, that's my opinion. I'm not saying, I'm not telling anybody to go and do it, just so you know that. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. Because that's what's coming. Because you've basically brought no other fucking option. Now I get some people got assaulted. Maybe they shouldn't have. But you're basically watching young British white men on the streets getting fucking murdered or attempted to murder and stabbing their eyes out and cutting their head off in the middle of the road. It's a wee bit on the side where, now I get there's crime, there's plenty of crime, plenty of different people involved in crime, but we're not talking about that. That's a different crime to me. Now, I know crime's crime, but that's not what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, we're always going to have that. We're always going to have all that shit. That's always going to be there. But in the last fucking 10, 15 years, we've no had this. We've no had where we're getting guys killed in the middle of the street because they're white. That's what's happening. And it's been happening for a good while now. And every time we try and bring it to people's attention and we trying to bring it to the government's attention, we look as if we're far right. I'm no far right and I'm no far left. I'm in the fucking middle because I open my eyes and I can see and I'm no stupid. I was brought up with a good fucking family. I am no perfect. I get that. No cunt is. But see, the bottom line is, what I'm trying to accomplish here is basically make sure there's a future for our kids and our grandkids. Because I've got kids and I'm going to have grandkids and I want them all to be safe. I don't want them worrying about going down the street. And I don't want them basically having fucking all your bullshit fucking ID. Because that's just another trap. That's just another trap. So yous can basically, or yous rich cunts, can basically hold us in certain bits like mice. And go on, oh you've had one holiday this year, you can't go on a second holiday. Or you can't afford to go on holiday this year, I'll buy you air. your air so you can go and fly about wherever the fuck you want. Now, I know that sounds strange, but that's what's coming if we just keep going on and going on and accepting this. And I think it's maybe the big 2030 agenda. Now, I heard the 2000 was going to be a mad, crazy fucking. I can't remember what they called it again. It was a long time ago, obviously. Yeah, but the season on the kill, everything was going to fucking go wild, and it didn't. Right, so we don't know. So I personally don't know if the 2030 agenda is even true, but the way society is going, I believe so. Now that's only my opinion to with the knowledge what I understand about it and what I've heard about it. Now everybody can make their own mind up. I'm only telling anybody to go, oh, this is this and that and that. I'm just saying the truth, what I think is the most sensible and logic thing to say. That's what I'm doing. And I'm hoping my viewers will like my page, obviously like my content, share it. I would like people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free. Come add my Facebook page. I've got Instagram, we've got TikTok. We're also on X as well. All you've got all platforms. You can come and join. I would like obviously my Facebook followers to keep increasing. Obviously, I would hope people are enjoying what I'm saying. Now, I know I sound a wee bit boring sometimes and a bit, but I'm trying and I'm trying to get my voice out there because I'm happy to stand and talk. I'm happy to have discussions. And if anybody wants to come and have a discussion with me about things, then I'm willing to do it. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But the bottom line is, it's going to be based on basic fucking normal knowledge, what I've known since I've grown up. Now, I'm only saying I'm the brainiest guy in the world, but I'm no fucking stupid. I'm quite intelligent in that way where I know basic facts. So if anybody wants to come on and discuss things or have a chat, then I'm all up for it. But I would, as I say, I would like people to come on, join my page, follow my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, and also subscribe on my YouTube channel where it's free. As I say, all my platforms are free. I'm just basically starting to get my voice out there, and I want people to listen and understand where I'm coming from, because I've got kids and I've got a family and I want to protect them. And it is, I've always seen it where a man is always supposed to protect his family. So let's all stick together and let's try and fix the country, because if we don't, then it's going to be far too late, and our kids and grandkids are the ones that's going to basically are the ones that's left to deal with it all. And if looking at the way they're brought up these days and the skill and the knowledge, there's quite a lot of thick people. I don't think that this generation could go to World War Two and fight as the World War Two generation did. I think we would lose. Sorry, my nose is a little witchy. I generally think we would lose. We can put that up to a debate, but yeah, I think the old timers were a different breed. But we'll have to wait and see. But as I said before, please like my page, share my content, follow me. I would like to obviously discuss more. And as I said, if anybody wants to come on the platform and discuss things, then I'm all up for that. So we'll call it a wee quick one here tonight. And I'm going to start doing more of these, and you'll see more of these coming up. So like my page. Thanks.